Hi, this is a story time of how I actually landed a remote job that I was not qualified for from Nigeria. So let me go back to the beginning. So I used a video CV to actually, or video cover letter, video CV to actually land a remote job that I wasn't qualified for. So let me go to the very beginning. I feel like this content should actually be premium, but I will give it to you for free, and you can try this tip to your remote job search, and I guarantee you that it works. I've done it once, and I don't even know, I've done it once, but I don't know why I've not even been doing it. I'm going to try it again for your sake and tell you what I noticed. So I think that was 2 years ago. I actually went on Upwork. So I saw this job that I wasn't really qualified for, and then this job was sponsored. I think it was like an ad on Upwork. The pay was quite good. I think it was about 1,000. The budget for the job was about 1,000 or $2,000 thereabouts, and it was a technical writer role. I know I'm a writer, but I'm not a technical writer, because for this role, the specification, the requirement was that you must have used softwares, like you'll be an expert user of softwares like Photoshop, Premiere Pro and Adobe Illustrator and Canva and all of those software. So I applied for the role because, for one, I am an excellent content writer. I'm an expert content writer, but I'm not a technical writer. And although I've used the software, for instance, I've used Photoshop, but I'm not like an expert level, and it's been long I used it. I just did a couple of things with it. I'm not very good. I'm not good at it at all. And I've used Adobe Illustrator. For Adobe Illustrator, I say like my skill set level, my proficiency level is like about maybe middle, at the middle. I'm not like expert level, like intermediate level. So at that point, but I had not even used the software for a long time. So I saw this role on Upwork for a technical content writer, expert level at using softwares. So the job wanted someone that could teach people how to use the software, writing those articles and taking screenshots of step by step, like teaching someone how to use the software. But you have to be an expert. So when I saw this role, first of all, Upwork is competitive. Like, the moment you are seeing a job, the next moment another person is like 100 people have applied for the job. So I saw this job, I was like, oh, let me just apply for fun. I wasn't like expecting I was going to get it. So I didn't apply. For later, I was like, oh, let me apply for this job. So I had to apply for the job, but I didn't just write my cover letter. So I had a cover letter template I was using for Upwork. So I used that same cover letter template. I just kind of changed some things. Then I decided, it just popped into my mind that, okay, instead of just writing this cover letter, why don't I just do a video? And I told you, like, this particular job was sponsored. So that means if the average job is getting about 200, 300 applications from job candidates, that means this one will get way more because it was featured. So I just went, and I used to live in a very noisy environment. There were children everywhere, generator noise. So I had to go into a car. So I took the video. So that was like a video CV. I explained why I'm the best person for this position, answering these questions, all of these questions. I did the video interview, and I sent this application, and funny enough, not long before that, like a few hours, I got a message and they wanted to work with me. I was hired there and there. So that's how I got this remote job. I worked with them for about over 6 months before the contract ended. So that was just how I got it, because I did a video CV. Like, I think that puts me above every other person that would have been applying for this job, because, for one, I wasn't even qualified for this job. I'm not a graphic designer, because I forgot that you also have to be a graphic designer, a writer, and someone that has the expert knowledge using those tools. So I'm just a writer. I'm not a graphic designer, and I do not have expert knowledge at using those tools. And I've never worked as a technical writer before, for softwares. And that was how I got the role, because I use a video CV. So if you've been applying for remote jobs, and you've not gotten any luck, you can try a video CV. But I will also put this disclaimer: when you want to do a video CV, make sure you are not rambling. Make sure you get straight to the point of your video, answering questions like, you know, how can we meet you? No, simple questions like that. So when you start your video, give a brief introduction of yourself and what you do. Keep all this information around the job title and the job description. Obviously, I had already read the job description. I knew what they wanted, and I put that into my video. So one of the things I remember, they wanted someone that is a native English speaker. So you can see that I don't even qualify on different levels, because I'm obviously not a native English speaker, but English is like my first language. I learned how to talk, speaking English. English is like what I speak, but I also have, my native languages. But I also studied English in my bachelor's degree, so like I think that I expounded on that, because I'm not a native English speaker, so I had to focus on that, because that was to give me an edge. So yeah, that is it. So I'm just trying to remember all of the things that I said, so I don't miss it. So I highlighted my core competencies. I said I've used Photoshop, although my proficiency level is not so high. I've used Illustrator. Even if I position myself for this, I wasn't lying. So just take note of that. So then I also, storytelling is also what you can add. Oh, there was a time I did this. I used Illustrator to create this design, or it even led to a conversion rate, blah, blah, blah. If you are going to tell story, let it, align with the job that you're applying for. And in closing, you all want to show your enthusiasm, why you are excited about the opportunity, and how you want to be a part of the team. So that is what I emphasize. Oh, I love this opportunity. I would love to teach people what I know, and I can't wait to make my voice heard and help people that are willing to learn this software get a soft landing and all of that. I appreciate you for this interview, and I look forward to working with a great team of blah 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 company. And that is it. So why, you might be asking, that why should you do a video interview? First of all, it helps you stand out. Most people are not going to do that, because many job seekers are usually in a hurry, from my experience working in a remote recruitment company. So they wouldn't want to take the time to actually create a video just to apply for a job. So the extra effort that you put in your job application is just what will give you an edge over all other candidates. And that doesn't even mean you are the best person for the job. It doesn't mean that you are the most skilled person. It just shows that you are the smarter person, and that is why you likely get a job. Hope you understand what I'm saying. So if you're looking for, like, seriously, the competition is stiff, and if you're looking to land a remote role, the competition is even stiffer. If there's any word like that, competition is worse. So you want to stand out as much as possible. You want to be sticking out like a giraffe. So these are the ways that you can use to stick out. I just remembered that today, that, oh wow, I've actually done this in my quest to finding a job, and it worked. So you can also replicate the same thing, but make sure that you are in a quiet environment so that you can be heard. Make sure the background is not noisy. You can have a simple background, simple plain background. Your face is showing. It doesn't matter. You don't even need to wear makeup or anything. So sometimes beauty doesn't matter. It's the value that you have to give. So don't be perplexed about, oh, how you look. You're not wearing makeup. You're not this. Make sure your face is clear, your voice is heard, and you appear confident approaching, the questions and all of that. My brother, my sister. And it also gives the employer a sneak peek into your personality. So the way you are able to engage them through the video, how you're able to shine, will also give them an app, and it will register, also will give them an inkling on who you are, and it will also register you in their hearts, that okay, there's this guy, there's this girl, and okay, you'll be at the top of their mind when they remember that they interviewed people, the person that did that video. You see what I'm saying? So this is it. So let me know in the comments if you have any question. Feel free to drop in the comment section. I'll be willing to answer your questions. And okay, maybe I'll just play the video. So this is the video, so you can have an idea on how it looks. Or if I can't add it to this video, I'll put a link to the video in the description box. So like the video if you find it helpful. make a comment, ask questions, and I'm willing to answer your questions. And also subscribe to my channel. If you watch up until this point and you're not subscribed to this channel, where do you want to get valuable information? Valuable, truthful information about remote work, if not here, please. And also a way so that you don't miss out on my subsequent videos, and it's a way of saying, hey, I appreciate what you're doing on this channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.